Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, we have a pretty big spoiler for AEW WrestleDream.
A major update on Rhea Ripley's contract situation.
Latest on MJF and his status.
And Dave Meltzer shoots on WCW and pisses everyone off. I'm Adam Wilborn.
What a Friday.
This is the news.
My name is Mr. H, if you're nasty. Right, let's talk about a potential spoiler for WrestleDream. Obviously, if you don't want to hear this, there are timestamps at the bottom, in the description there. We'll just sit here for like, I don't know, 5 seconds and let you skip ahead if you don't want the spoiler. That's The Rock. Cool. All right. Is that The Rock?
Is commissioner.
Oh, it's Mick Foley. Oh well, his tag team partner. Same difference.
Yeah, basically.
Remember Mick Foley? What
yeah,
guy
legend.
Legend.
Right, that's enough time.
Okay, Bobby Lashley.
Hey!
There you go. There's your spoiler warning. He's debuting at WrestleDream, apparently, this weekend. This is according to Ibu of Wrestle Purists. Yeah, Bobby Lashley making his debut this Saturday, WrestleDream perhaps. Originally, he was going to wrestle on the show. Don't know if that's still in play. That would be fun. You just spear someone out of their boots. Hell yeah, brother, let's go. This has been a while in the offering. Is that the sentence?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
I've heard that before. People say that.
Thesaurus. This has been in the works for ages, right? As soon as Bob Lashley left WWE, it was like, oh, he's going to AEW then.
Don't sign it. It's the usual rule, isn't it? Don't sign anyone else unless you can get him.
Yeah, unless you can get Big Bob. And then, of course, MVP showed up, and it's like, okay, he's definitely going there. Then Shelton showed up as well, and it's like, yeah, they're doing the Hurt Business. So fine. MVP's been really good in his two or three appearances so far. Shelton's been hanging out, he's been chilling on screen, and it looks like they're going to do the Hurt Business as the Hurt Syndicate, which is cool. I
like the name. I've said this before. Shout out to Ibu. He's had some great scoops recently, and of course, friend of the channel. No great surprise, like you say. I think there's been speculation about this for a while. The implication would be Swerve Strickland returns and Bobby Lashley kills him.
Yeah, keeps his
MVP's been centering around that, and the video they played saying Swerve is coming to WrestleDream was smattered with MVP going, yeah, he's been crap recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know, and I don't know if we'll ever find this out or not, whether or not the original plan was the Darby Allin Open Challenge, because it felt weird that they did the Open Challenge and then they went, by the way, it's not Bobby Lashley, it's Brody King,
career-long rival, I guess.
Yeah, so whether or not the initial plan was him to destroy Darby, and that's the way they wanted to do it, and then move on to Swerve, and now they're just going to go. Swerve comes back and like, hey guys, I'm feeling a lot better, not for much longer.
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, looking forward to seeing what he looks like in AEW. I think we were talking about it yesterday on the Q&A. I think he could be a real big get for AEW. Interesting to see what he does, particularly with the likes of MVP and Shelton by his side. I've
seen a few people talk about Bobby Lashley and go, oh, I think this is a really short-sighted take, going, oh, Bobby Lashley, how's he going to have 5-star matches and all this stuff? And it's like, I think you need to look at it a little bit differently, right? I think it's about time that we started pushing and presenting wrestlers a little bit differently, not from the standpoint of amazing work rate matches or whatever. I think Bobby Lashley should come in and just steamroll people.
Yes, I agree.
I think he should squash people, like just one-sided poundings, and he's holding the hammer, and then use those squashes to dominance to build up to those big singles matches. Presumably Swerve will be one, if that's the direction that they're going to go in. I don't want to see Bob Lashley come in and do 10-minute TV matches immediately. Exactly. I want to see him murder people. I'm a big Bob Lashley guy. Everybody knows that. I would love to see him spear Darby Allin. I think that would be incredible. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with that potential story blossoming. I think MVP is a great manager. I think that Shelton still has a lot to offer. I think that it's a great feud for Swerve to get his teeth stuck into, and also if you saw the training montage they did with Swerve for his comeback, he's training with EJ and Duca, who we've not properly seen. The Judge, we've not properly seen him on AEW TV yet. What can he do? I'm excited for that as well.
The glimpses I saw, I want to see more.
Yeah, definitely. So it's a really exciting story thread, and like I said on the video yesterday, a lot of times when I'm watching AEW, I don't get the impression that there's much of a plan for a lot of people. I do get that impression for this, and especially Swerve, because there's been a plan for him for like 3 years.
Yeah, to use the catchphrase of another wrestler that AEW should sign, they should push Bobby Lashley to the moon.
Woo!
And I think that's what
you're talking about Ric Flair, right?
No,
Trevor Lee.
We tried that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, get that out of here.
But yeah, don't mess about. You're right. I think, and it's interesting that they have decided to do that. Sometimes people come in and it's like, okay, 5 weeks of squash matches, and then we're getting to our first feud or whatever. Now they're like, nah, straight away, literally just been world champion. It's a hell of a way to elevate him. And interesting fact, Andy, you know, everyone's talking about Bobby Lashley being taken after Swerve in his first feud. The second feud, I can actually exclusively reveal who he's going after that one. Would you like to know who that is?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Consult the box.
To the box!
It's going to be Mel.
So, he squashes former world champion Swerve Strickland, then he moves on to...
Evil Uno. Fair enough.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, Evil.
Either that or... No. Either that or...
I saw that.
Samoa Joe.
Oh, that'd be good.
Okay.
What's Samoa Joe up to at the moment?
He's off doing telly. He was doing Twisted Metal stuff.
Okay,
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I saw a brief glimpse of MJF on social media this morning.
Oh,
with Adam Sandler, new tag team partner.
We'll speak about him a bit later on.
Yes, we will. Yeah. Right, let's move on and talk about Rhea Ripley, though, because exciting news if you're a fan of hers. According to PW Insider, and I suppose if you're a fan of making money. Rhea Ripley and WWE have agreed terms on a new 5-year contract that comes with a significant pay increase. It hasn't been officially signed, but it's you know, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, basically. No real surprise here. I think WWE obviously want to keep Rhea Ripley around. She's one of their biggest stars, and always nice, Andy, regardless of who the star is, to hear that they're making bank.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a different environment we're in now. People are being offered long-term deals. They're leaving it quite late to negotiate with people, but it doesn't seem like that has resulted in many people leaving the company. Aside from, you know, Lashley and MVP, I think probably wanted to try something new. Especially
they weren't being used well enough.
Well, yeah, especially given MVP. People, 3 initials begins with an M. Especially given like MVP's comments on Instagram and stuff, which have gone woefully undermentioned, unfortunately. Regarding the use of African American talent in WWE, so they probably wanted to go away and try something new. But the situation with them leaving contracts late hasn't resulted in a lot of people leaving. No. So I'm not surprised that Rhea Ripley's sticking around at all. She's been consistently on TV all year in a feature program. Personally, not the kind of program I like. I don't think you should be mocking the Janelle Grant case on TV. I just don't. I think that's bad. Sorry. But she's really over and she's a star, so of course she's getting paid. Yeah,
exactly. She's WrestleMania main eventer for years to come, one would assume. Not next year, but...
yeah, probably not.
But without doubt, one of their biggest female stars and more than deserving of this new contract.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've really enjoyed her work throughout her career. The big matches are always great as well.
Fans love her as well.
Mummy, there we go. He's going to do the... Her and The Rock could team up. He's done a Mummy film before.
He has.
Yeah, they could go to Egypt.
The Scorpion King and the Mummy. Just an idea, WWE.
This is something else, right? Let's talk about MJF.
Good.
Yeah, we've just mentioned him like 4 times accidentally. Happy Gilmore, he's in that.
That he is.
Happy Gilmore 2 Fightful Select. It's a major role apparently. And it could be a major one with regards to his career going forward. He's been filming throughout September, and he is expected to be returning to AEW sooner rather than later, although there's no exact date as of yet. He's also got another role in another movie coming up, some kind of project starring Justin Long, not sure who he is, and Ron Perlman.
You know Justin Long. If you saw a picture of him, I'll show you a picture of him.
Show me a picture of Justin Long. And also, yeah,
Dodgeball. That's the one.
Oh, right, okay. Which geezer is he?
That one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who that is.
I like Justin Long.
One of those actors who you go, it's that guy!
Yeah.
What the hell's his name? Yeah, he's a... Here's the final paragraph of this. In an update, we're told MJF still has filming to do on Happy Gilmore 2, but is expected back in AEW soon. Yeah, I wonder if after Jack Perry loses to Daniel Garcia, and Daniel Garcia's the TNT title, maybe they'll do that.
Ooh, I like that,
maybe they'll bring MJF in and go, hey, I beat you in a match, but you kicked me in the balls.
It's a good way to keep him out of the world title picture.
Yeah, and also they could actually have just Garcia beat him properly this time. That'd be good.
Yeah, mixed emotions about all this. Obviously, as I mentioned, I think it was Jamie Hayter who shared the clip of him walking down some steps, clearly filming some scene with Adam Sandler in it. But mixed emotions. It's great for him, obviously doing this and that other project. But selfishly, I want to see him back in the wrestling ring as soon as possible. So please don't go to Hollywood too soon, please, Maxwell. Yeah, I want to see him back in AEW. I love him. I think, he just needs a direction when he comes back. I think, you know, you can't just... He's one of your biggest stars. one of your biggest draws. I know there's been issues when he was world champion and what have you, but
yeah,
he still always generates conversation. And yeah, it's always interesting when MJF comes back to see how he reacts to the sort of lay of the land within AEW. But yeah, Daniel Garcia is an interesting direction for when he comes back.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see what he does, man. We'll see what he does. He could just come back and not do that feud. Fair enough, whatever. They might consider that done. But I think it would be nice if they just put Garcia over him properly.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Right, it was a quiet day yesterday, Andy. Obviously, with AEW and NXT both taking place on Tuesday, the big conversation was Wednesday when the ratings dropped, and then Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening here in the UK, all goes a bit quiet because normally that's when people are like, "Oh, right, let's talk about the AEW ratings." Dave Meltzer was like, "Bit quiet around here. I'll fire off a tweet and rile everyone up." So Dave Meltzer tweeted, with a conservative model, factoring in no new international deals, and we've already seen a new one yesterday, and no additional TV deals, AEW next year will be more profitable than the entirety of WCW's 13 years combined, and then the WWF from 1990 to 1998 combined, and WWE every year from 2011 to 2017. And understandably, people read this tweet, Andy Murray, and went, fair enough, good point.
Yeah, nobody disagreed with it at all, and everyone went to bed happy.
Yeah, and I went, well, I guess that's that conversation settled.
Yeah.
Night, dear.
Yeah, see you later. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Obviously, this is an era of very high TV rights deals, right? And the TV rights deal is the reason AEW is profitable, but it's also the reason WWE is profitable. It's a TV business these days, and they've just landed a big one. Especially for like the number 2 company. Why did I do that? They are the number 2 company in the USA. It's just funny. It's funny watching people get annoyed by this stuff. It's funny watching people think AEW is going to go out of business and stuff like that. Yeah, this week's rating was abysmal. We talked about that the other day. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the future is such. No. It's really fun. Like, I saw Sean Ross Sapp, like, fighting the good fight. Good for him. But arguing with someone
Poor guy, why bother?
I know. I saw him arguing with someone on Twitter who claimed that AEW spends $100 million a year in salaries, and he was like, you buffoon. It literally came out in Kevin Kelly's lawsuit last week that they spent $60 million over 2 years. So that's $30 million a year. Like, where do people get these made-up numbers from?
Oh yeah, but if you think they've just signed Bobby Lashley, and I can just think of a number that he's getting paid now.
Yeah, this is it.
200 million. There you go.
They're going out of business.
Looks like they're in the red.
Yeah, they signed Mercedes, so you know.
This is one of those things, isn't it? And I know, yes, Dave obviously picks his spots in terms of just off the back of that rating and people saying, well, AEW's dead. And you think both things can be true. AEW are in a dire situation when it comes to dwindling attendances and dwindling viewer figures, but they also are going to be absolutely fine. They've just signed, was it 600 mil basically?
Yeah,
their TV deal, not including all the other stuff that Dave alluded to there.
This is it.
I don't know if he's adjusted for inflation. I don't care. Like, it's one of those things, like, you sit there and say, oh, Dave's just making this up, he doesn't know all the information. Oh, but you do.
Yeah.
You missed a bunch of numbers.
The brain genius who listens to Vince Russo's podcast every week. I think...
I've made up my own spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And I've decided that White Claws are now the main reason they're going out of business or something. I don't...
Have you ever also, like, there's a lot of people who think that Dave is really biased towards AEW. It's like, have you listened to his audio in the past year?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Listen to him and Brian reviewing AEW. It is the most miserable, doomy thing in the world. They criticize the hell out of that show every single week.
At least we have a bit of fun with it on our podcast.
Yeah, and then they review WWE and go, well, it's making lots of money, so it's good. It's like...
So they don't necessarily like WWE, but they can't argue with what's happening in front of your eyes.
Well, I think it's pretty clear they like that product more than AEW at the moment, 100%. Like, just listen to the reviews, it's right there. But people have this idea in their head, and look, we do live in an era where facts don't matter to people. No. So yeah, there you go. Or
facts can matter, but also feelings of facts, and they trump real facts.
And a bunch of wrestlers apparently think that someone's creating hurricanes in the US to rig elections, and
shout out. Was it Ibu covering that one as well?
Yeah, I saw his post where someone was like, WWE is manufacturing hurricanes to undermine AEW WrestleDream, and it's like, we are cooked. We are absolutely cooked as a species. The human race is done. Like, there's no coming back from this level of idiocy.
But sir, if we do that, the Thunderdome's going to be affected. Sacrifices have to be made.
Collateral damage, brother.
Jesus, what a load of bollocks. And by the way, just whilst we're on the topic, shout out to everyone who's getting through that.
Yeah, definitely.
Please do be safe. I know some people have we got a tweet the other day. I'm going to give this person a shout out because I meant to read it out because it was genuinely heartwarming to read and also terrifying. So please do stay safe and look after each other. Where are we? Kevin Randall, who tweeted us saying, "Greetings from the eye of Hurricane Milton. I just wanted to share that we're safe and watching all the downloaded shows while our power is out."
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. Hope you're all safe, and yeah, please do look after each other out there.
It's probably really unhelpful to people who are in this situation to go online and go, it's WWE are creating hurricanes and all this nonsense.
Think about it, come on.
What's going on this planet, man? We're losing our way. We've really lost our way.
Andy, I'm sure after that, and now we've said that, the comment section is just going to be, hey, you have a great day. You have a great day too, buddy.
It's good for the algorithm. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Let's go in the comment section.
All the nasty words are censored and your comments won't show up anyway, so.
Have at it in the comments, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't wait to be called woke culture. That's good one there.
Why don't we just say our favourite things that Bobby Lashley's done instead, eh?
We're really antagonistic today.
In the meantime, by the way, we're doing our WrestleDream predictions later on today. Keep an eye out for that one.
Tonight, yep.
There you go.
7:45 UK time. I have no idea what time
Will
that
Bobby
is.
Lashley... Yes, he will. We just talked about it. Anyway, check out this video right here. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Heel.